What is up, you beautiful people? In this video, I'm going to show you how exactly to find high ticket clients in India through Facebook ads targeting, right? A couple of months ago, I was trying to run ads for my high ticket offer and I literally burnt 5 lakhs rupees of my hard earned cash in the ads because I thought anybody who is interested, buying my stuff would be interested in entrepreneurship, would be interested in Elon Musk. Turns out I was getting 14-year-old kids who were interested in Elon Musk. Nothing wrong with that, but they did not have the purchasing power. Now, when this happened, I went deep into research, literally deep. Instead of searching some stuff inside that Facebook advanced detailed targeting, I literally went through every single interest, every single demographic, every single behavior, one by one, and I have figured out the perfect audience that you should be targeting if you want to attract high ticket clients through your Facebook ads. And that's exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. All right, so this is where I'll be covering everything. So this is a mind map that I'll be sharing towards the end of this particular video. But yeah, here's how to target high ticket clients on Facebook ads, and it's the ultimate guide of this whole thing, because here I'm not just gonna give you some random knowledge. I'm gonna show you my research, right? I've done a lot of not just Facebook ad research, but rather demographic research, startup research, and I've combined all of this together to come up with this whole targeting training. So I'll cover everything, including how to target people based on their location, their age range, the advantage digital targeting, the language, the placement, and everything, right? Now let's start with the first one, which is called the location. And let's just understand how, picking the right location is absolutely crucial. Now, let me tell you a story at this particular point, right? So while I was working with a lot of high ticket clients, I started observing a pattern among the people who have bought from me. And majority of the people who have bought from me were from either tier 1 cities, or they were from, little bit of advanced cities. None of them are like village people. People who paid me 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, they would always be from tier 1 cities. And most of this transaction will happen from a credit card for some reason, right? And what I figured out that so while researching this phenomenon, I started figuring out where the wealth of the country is located. And turns out almost like 90%, 99% of the wealth of the country, not 99%, that would be a false thing, but almost 90% of the wealth of the country resides in the top cities of the country, right? So, and then I started digging deeper and I came across this particular article, by, Mr. Sajid Pai, is a, investor and everything. And he's a VC at Bloom Ventures. And he, put across an interesting concept called as the, like he divided India into 3 different parts: India 1, India 2, and India 3. And he talks about like the next billion users and everything. And he talks about this one thing, that India, though it's a country of 100 million, right? A billion, sorry, or 100 crores, it can be seen as a culmination of 3 different countries. India 1 is like 31 million, so 3.1 crores. Basically, this is like 6% of the workforce. And this is equivalent to Mexico, whose population is 130 million, but the GDP that is generated by this particular section of our country is the same GDP, is similar to the ones of Mexico overall, right? Per capita income almost there, right? Now, this India 1 population is the richest of them all. India 2 is next, 29 million, right? So 5.5% of the workforce. And here the per capita income is like $3,000. GDP is like 300 billion. It's equivalent to like the population of Philippines. Similarly, India 3, it is like 88% of the workforce, and their per capita income is $1,200, and total household is like 235 million people and 460 million population. It's equivalent to a sub-Saharan country in Africa, excluding South Africa. Like the GDP is pretty much similar to that. Now the thing is, the most spenders are in India 1. The next most spenders are in India 2. And all of these India 1 and India 2 people belong to these big cities. This is crazy, right? And he talks about a lot, so you should definitely read through this. It's a fantastic paper on how India is divided based on its income. And there is also something called as India 1 Alpha, I'll say. This is like the absolute top tier Indian, or they call it avocado startups. There was a term called avocado startups because there is this set of startups that only target like the most affluent of the country, right? So he talks about this, the metro, at least the affluent part of this. He talks about this, right? But he talks about that the same India 1 people, which brings in the most amount of money. Among them, there is a set of 10 million people, like 1 crore people, which are the richest of them all. And all the top startups, which are like really profitable, they target like Indian 1 Alpha, like Raw, Cred. In fact, Cred's entire customer base is the entire high ticket market that we are looking for, right? And then we got Mama Earth. All of these people, they target India 1 Alpha, and they make a lot of money there, right? So this India 1 Alpha is the kind of people who have a credit card. They have a good credit score. They buy houses, they buy cars. In fact, if you have a car, if you have a MacBook, if you have a bike also, but more than bike, if you have a car, a MacBook, and or a good Windows laptop and a credit card, you belong to this particular population and consider yourself lucky because you are literally the top 0.1% of the entire country, right? Now, all of these people, surprisingly, come from the progressing cities of the country, right? And this is what is like so cool that, if we just simply change our targeting to cities, we would get good results. And I was really skeptic of this particular data when I started. And when I started working towards doing more research and I applied this concept with a lot of my clients, I realized that majority of my clients' customers came from all these tier 1 and tier 2 cities, right? And let me show you what are these tier 1 and tier 2 cities and how exactly to target them, right? These are the most important locations for you to target in Facebook ads. In India, what I've seen is these metro cities specifically are some of the best options to find high ticket clients, like Delhi, Jaipur, Ahmedabad, Pune, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Raipur, Indore. Not everyone is a metro city, but then, like these are progressing cities. Lucknow, Bangalore, Chennai, Goa. Surprisingly, I got a lot of customers from Goa, and Hyderabad is repeated. So I'll just delete this one. Right, there we go. Now, how do you do it? Well, let's open up. Yeah, we'll go to our ads manager, and you know what? I'll just delete all these extra tabs that I don't want. Let's open up this dummy leads campaign. And right here, budget and all, I'll tell you how to pick. So right now the location is set to India. So instead of that, simply go for these things, Delhi, Jaipur, Ahmedabad, right? Delhi. There we go. I thought Kolkata as well. Kolkata is one, but I didn't get too many great customers from Kolkata for some reason. I have some, but not a lot. Okay. So there we go, from north to south. Did I miss anything? No. We'll go to Mumbai. There we go. We got Pune. We got Hyderabad. Then we got Bengaluru. Then we got Chennai. So this is literally the market that we want, right? So did I miss anything else? Indore, Lucknow, yeah. Goa, yeah, sorry, Goa. Goa is another good one. So these are the top locations. Now, let's go into the age range. Among these locations, what I've personally found out is that people of this age, 30 to 50, are like the highest bias. In fact, we can play around a little bit between 25 to 50 or 25 to 45 ish. 47ish, something like that. This is like the right age because people start working at the age of 25, and by 27 most people have a stable career. My career actually started at 27, so I won't complain. But something like this 20-year age gap is where the money is, right? So for example, I was targeting people uh, who were interested in entrepreneurship, like I was telling you. Kids were coming in because they were interested in entrepreneurship. However, if you could simply add like an age range, that will, basically get you a lot of good number of clients, right? Now, before I get into this, whatever, like I'll finish this. I was setting up a dummy campaign. This Before I get into the advanced detail targeting, let me talk about the language. I purposefully select English all because I want people who speak in English or talk in English or chat in English or put stuff in English in their feed. And placement may I only select Facebook and Instagram and remove everything else that takes them outside of Facebook or inside Messenger. Right now, let's talk about advantage detail targeting because this is the most important component of this training. Right. Now, there are three segments to advantage detail targeting: demographics, behaviors, and interest. Now, what is demographic? Demographic is literally a ground reality of a person. It's the job that they do, it's the location they're in, it's the age, it's the gender, it's basically a true reality about them. And this is where the difference between the old campaign where I was not getting good results came in, right? In the old campaign, I would pick entrepreneurship as an interest. However, in the demographics, you can pick B2B business owners as a demographics because that's the reality. We don't care what they are interested in because this has the lowest priority, in my opinion, when it comes to advantage detail targeting. The first thing that you should always pick is demographics. And among demographics, I have seen these are some of the top tier high paying demographics, and obviously you can explore more like business decision maker titles and interest, business decision makers, company revenue 1 million to 10 million, company size, IT and technical services if you're targeting IT people, large B2B enterprise, medium B2B enterprise companies, small not so much, but yeah, there is that as well. Right now, let's go here and target. Let's assume that we are targeting let's say we are building a campaign for a stock market coach. So the way I would devise this is I would first get like a demographics thing done. Let's say I'm offering stock market coaching to these high ticket people so that they can start a second source of income, right? So let's go here and click on browse. First we go to demographics. Yes, you can search, but this is a great habit to find things yourself. Education we don't want here, that's not very relevant. Financial, this thing only applies to US population, honestly, so you don't need this as well. Though it might be awesome to target NRIs, so that's there as well, by the way. Life events, if we don't need for this particular thing, but hey, if this is important, you can definitely add. Parents, if you're targeting kids, this is good demographic. Relationship we don't want here because we are pitching stock market coaching, right? So work is a right industry. Now inside employers, you can have like a lot of kind of things, like for example, I don't know, IT might be a good thing, right? Where did I go? Yeah, IT assistant, let's put CEO or something. That's going to be a job title. MD or CEO, these things will start coming up. We also don't need them as much as the industry. Now inside industry, you'll see whenever I'm hovering, you'll see like this set of description that comes in, right? So let's say the richest one will be definitely business decision makers, right? This is business decision maker titles interest is B2B audience segment that targets ads to people who are business decision maker based on the job titles and interests. So this is there. Business and finance, we might need this one, which is people with the roles in business and finance, accountant, accounting manager, CFOs. So those are the guys. We might need administration people as well, branch managers and all those. This is also good. Again, this will be a little bit broad. We purposefully give it like big, quite broad sort of a thing. Here we don't want photographer, artist, actors, music, singers, whatever, right? Here we definitely don't want the cleaning and maintenance service because we don't have a decision maker title. Nor these, which is like, we can find politicians here. This might be a good way to target them, but let's say we avoid them for now because social workers are also there, right? Or maybe we can select politicians, yeah. Then we can select old companies, right? And all of these are fine. Company revenue, 1 to 10 million, 10 million plus, less than 10 million, I won't pick. Company size, I would target like larger companies, like 100 plus employees. Computation and mathematics, this will be like, analysts, mathematicians, all those we won't want go there. Machine operators and all those will come here. Libraries we won't need. Again, a lot of these we won't need. Cook and all will get in food and restaurant. We don't want that. This might be important. Government employees, healthcare. Yes, we get like doctors and stuff. IT and technical service. This is fantastic. And IT decision makers definitely there, right? Similarly, we got installation, repair, mechanics, welders. We don't need them. Large B2B employees. Yes. Here's we get lawyers. Here we get like scientists and stuff, but I don't know how much money they have, right? Management definitely. Mediums B2B people have good money. Military, we don't need that. Production, this is like miner, blacksmith, lumberjack, no. Protective services, lifeguard, police officer, we don't need that. Sales, right? Customer service, cashier. I would avoid salespeople because that's a, I'm in the sales show, so I know I don't want people like me, right? Then we got veterans in US. No, we don't need that. So if you want specific job titles, we can go there as well. Now this is a good list of audience, right? I can see 1.7 to 2 million. I'll slightly increase this in this particular regard. The range, make it like 25-year difference between 25 to 50. So this is good. So roughly an average population of 2 million is what I look for at this particular point, right? Now our demographics are done. Like all of this, we don't need. We're good to go. Then we filter it by the behaviors that these people execute. So demographics are who they are, right? Behaviors are what do they do, how they interact online, what kind of phone they use. Do they buy stuff online? Do they prefer any sort of high value goods? Do they travel a lot? All of these things are part of behavior. And in behavior, we got a lot of this stuff, digital activities. If they're new businesses, by the way, if you're offering web design services, this might be a great behavior to have, like new and active businesses in less than 6 months, 12 months to 24 months. For this stock marketing coach, we don't need this mobile device. We can definitely look for people who own OnePlus or iPhone. They have money, right? We can go to define here and search for iPhone. Again, there are employers, we don't want employers. Interest, we definitely don't want, and look for behavior. See, owns iPhone SE. It's the old iPhones, I won't pick that. I would pick like recently detected iPhone 14 devices, right? Oh, by the way, I can also search for iOS. Avoid interest. Facebook access. They're using Facebook with an iOS device. This is a pretty good filter here to find out the right audience. See, it has already reduced. We can do an iPad thing. Definitely they would have an iPad. Owns iPad Air. There we go. We want people who own iPads. Owns iPad 4. Again, I really suck at iPad mini 3. Let's go. Facebook access with iPad might be a thing, but these are like old models. We don't want these, right? OnePlus. OnePlus is a pretty good phone. Owns iPhone 7. No. OnePlus is a OnePlus. owns OnePlus. There we go. Now, if you want more, then you can go to browse, go to behavior, and oh, by the way, here if you go there, behaviors mein mobile device user, and here you can start selecting one by one. Right, Facebook access mobile, or you can go to recently detected iPhone devices. So this is pretty cool. We don't want this though. Consumer classification is a pretty good one. Right, we go to India and select people in India who prefer high value goods. This one, first one. Right, this will bring up people who buy high ticket stuff. Then we don't need anything. You can also target like internationally if you want, like you change the location, change this. Digital activities, canvas gaming, I don't think so, but let's go. We don't want these either, at least not for this profile. A new and active business, we don't. There we go. Operating systems used: Mac OS X, Mac Sierra. I won't take admin, so that's good, right? Operating system, we don't do anything else. There we go. Digital activities team, again we don't need this. Expats, again this is good, like if you want to target NRIs, this is a pretty good thing. Mobile device users, this is where we can go. So we can go for brand wise, right? Again, if they own a Kindle Fire, again nobody owns a Kindle Fire just for no reason. Now there we go. Here you can select what kind of iPhone or whatever you want, right? Owns iPhone. Older iPhones I won't take, because if somebody is rich enough, why won't they upgrade, right? Motorola, all of that. We got LG, Micromax, again we don't want this. Okay, Samsung, let's go in. Okay, do we have any Samsung phones? See, Samsung is very phones above 50,000. We got S23, new Galaxy A55, S20-ish is what we are getting, right? I don't know, dude. We don't. S9, doesn't it come around this? Note 20 and all that should come, right? Let's go if we get Note 20. No, dude, we don't get this expensive Samsung ones. Cool. We don't want, again, this is something that we have already added, iOS devices. Then let's go, if we got smartphones, tablets, all feature phones. I don't know what's the feature phone though, but yeah. Network connection, this is awesome. Again, we want 4G and we want people with Wi-Fi. Who uses Wi-Fi? People who are working like me, who are online workers. 4G also, like, it's pretty good. Owns OnePlus, this is another. Let's go, mobile uses. Uses mobile device in less than a month. We won't need this. Let's see more categories. This also we don't know. Purchase behavior, engage shoppers, definitely. These are the people who shop from Facebook itself, who click on buttons like shop now and everything. Soccer, travel, we can add frequent travelers and frequent international travelers. These people travel a lot, so they might have money. Again, now you have to understand what instructions we have given to people. We want, hey, Facebook or Zuck, I want people from these cities whose age is between this, who are from this gender, and who are working in these particular organizations who have these behaviors, right? I might remove 4G itself. I think everybody has 4G nowadays, right? Now, if this is like 1.9 to averaging 2 million, again, it's good, but we'll need to find a way out to reduce it down to 1 million. Like 1 million is like a sweet spot, honestly, for me to run ads, especially for high ticket clients though. Now I define further. Now I have done like demographics and behavior. Now at this point is when I go for interests. right? This depends on the kind of niche that you're targeting. Let's say now we want to teach people stock market, right? Now, these guys will definitely be interested. Again, I'll define it once again. In Forex, let's say, right? Foreign exchange market. There we go. There we go. This is like a very, very high ticket, a high quality audience for Forex, let's say, right? Forex trader, employers, we want interest mostly. We can also add these as like demographics, Forex traders and everything. Forex signal, interest. There we go. So pretty good. MetaTrader 4. What is this MetaTrader 4 isn't page, is it? Financial market, investing, trading strategy. We can add all this thing. Invest, business, stock exchange, stock investing. You can add all of these because this will have, this is a relevant interest. Day trading we can do. We can do finance, business and finance. Not finance per se. Let's say technical analysis is a pretty good one. You know? Or they can go, whether there is a very good, very high intent audience that we can add is like, let's say if we remove everything here and define further and put like people who are interested in investing.com, right? Investing.com is a blog. People who read this blogs are definitely a target audience. Money control, if it is available, that will be like awesome. Do they have this? No. Then we can do, okay, Investopedia, there we go. Market Watch, these are the blogs that they should be reading, right? Let's say we go for Forex. Forex was pretty good. Forex, may we get like proper Forex audience. And we get stock, market, investing, stock or day trading. These are like pretty good, pretty good, audience sizes. Let's go again. Like we'll just add Forex signal currency. I don't know what is MetaTrader 4 though. People might know it. Share finance investor. I don't think so. Investment, finance, technical analysis is pretty good. FX Pro is I think a software or something. I will not take personal finance guys, though it's a sizable audience. But personal finance and trading are two different things. So I'll like avoid these. Swing trading as an interest. This is good. There we go. Right. Now we can also go back to our demographics and add more stuff. Let's say Forex trader. There we go. We got like good employers and we can go for job titles. Crypto trading is another, right? So again, employers, job titles we have added. It's a pretty small, very, very niche sort of a thing, right? We can go for day, intraday traders. You can find those, I guess. No? Trader, I won't exactly call everybody trader. Foreign exchange currency. Day trading is interest. Again, stock trading as job title. This is good. There we go. This is a fantastic audience. We got like people with good demographics. The first layer is always demographics, like I mentioned. The second layer is always behavior, and the third layer is always in investing. Now, again, just like I mentioned, I would always recommend you to go through this order. Don't put interest first. Although I don't see if there will be a big difference, but doing this is more systematic. So there we go. This is a small little guide video for you to target high ticket clients on Facebook ads. Now, let me know what you think in the comments. And in the future, I'll also cover very niche sort of high ticket clients, like how to find high ticket clients in B2B space, how to find high ticket clients in B2C space, how do you sell website design with Facebook ads, and so many other things in this particular channel. So if you're interested, drop a comment below and subscribe to my channel for more such tutorials. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.